Merry Christmas from the Wilsons.
I'd like to thank Patrick Perkins for allowing us to share really a long-standing and warm tradition from the Wilsons that evolved approximately 50 years ago. It's been going on for approximately 50 years. It started as I was a young child in Anne Arundel County, going to St. Jane Francis, where we would, number one, go to church on Christmas Eve. You know, the warmth of the environment, the volumes of people, the nativity scene, the music, everything was phenomenal. And as young kids at the time, no matter where we were or what we were doing, we would always come back together and celebrate Christmas Eve Mass. At Saint Jane Francis. Subsequent to that, we would then come back and as a family exchange little gifts. We call it stocking exchanges. And because we actually at the time we did have stockings, but we'd exchange little trivial gifts, cookies or candy or small games or something of that nature. But it was more about the family and our faith and such a wonderful time. That tradition is carried on as I and my siblings have grown and we've expanded our family and Suzanne being here for the better part of 30 years, we've continued with that tradition. We for 30 years, the better part of 30 years, have been going to St. Jane Francis. We have originally started in the main church when our kids were young, doing Christmas Eve Mass with the children. As our kids are now post college, at this juncture in time, we've migrated over to Kildoff Hall and still go to Christmas Eve Mass. Sometimes the kids are able to make it, and sometimes they're not with their busy schedules. But that tradition continues to carry on with us. But the other part of the tradition, being the gathering for the family, continues to be there. We're so blessed that we've had such a wonderful family, an extended family. We're not always able to get together on Christmas Eve, but we've been able to keep that tradition and pushing it back to the week before, by which the week before we will spend an entire day gathering as a family, people coming and going, grandkids or grandnieces and nephews coming and going, and so on and so forth, all continuing the theme of thanking God, being blessed to have so much in our lives, and really taking the time to spend with each other. So, although maybe not entirely the same as it was 50 years ago, the theme associated with Christmas Mass and the theme associated with gathering as a family and spending long, lengthy times together and really appreciating what we have, and being thankful for what we have, is our Wilson Christmas tradition. So we wanted to share that. We thank you so much for allowing us to be a part of St. Francis and the better part of Prince of Peace community. And we're wishing everyone
A happy and Merry Christmas to you and your families.
thank you all. Have a good night.